that this city here is a regional city group. Because you'll come from Kapchora, you will reach here before you go to Kampala. Coming from Soroti, you reach here before you go to Kampala. Coming from all these neighboring districts and the town councils, you will reach here before you go anywhere. So if we don't deliberately put our hands together to see the city grow, it is not going to be anybody else growing it for us. So as we make this city a regional hub, a regional tourism area, a regional agri-based city or business area, we need to put all our heads together. We need to put all our efforts together. And therefore, I want to request of you that at all times, let's direct our energy to see that we grow our city, so that the generations that will come after us. Mbale City Development Conference, of course, the theme of the day is building a clear sense of direction and a shared vision for a modern, safe, friendly, and sustainable city. I was sharing with the chairman, Keep Mbale Clean, that people still use pangas to cut meat, and then people have been moving up and down. As of now, we should have known that meat cannot now be cut using a panga. You must have a machine where what? But you find people who are managing this and owners of these butchers, they have moved, but they are still using the rudimentary methods of doing things. And now the direction where we want the state to go is basically that. Leadership of parliament, including the MPs, and development specialists, local and political, local leaders, technical leaders, development partners, members of private sector, members of the civil society, media, invited members of the public. Of course, the conference therefore sets the precedent for prioritizing these issues regularly as cornerstones in taking. Activities of the conference will include stakeholder investment conference, roundtable with the Speaker of Parliament. We will engage the heart to be part, hopefully. Conference papers, panel discussions by carefully selected speakers, and exhibition of various issues relating to technologies, financing, business to business, agriculture, and field tour in the city. We want to push people around, so that we explore the tourism potential of the area. And like Charles said, we'll have a selected number of key people and motivational speakers who will share with us key topics that we think can encourage. We'll also share we'll have a number of people who actually finance businesses who will be around and see the best way they can finance. Activities of the conference will include stakeholder investment conference, roundtable with the Speaker of Parliament. We will engage the heart to be part, hopefully. Conference papers, panel discussions by carefully selected speakers, and exhibition of various issues relating to technologies, financing, business to business, agriculture, and field tour in the city. We want to push people around, so that we explore the tourism potential of the area, and like
social services and infrastructure, and employment issues, solid waste management, issues of environment, and physical planning. So all these are issues that this conference will aim at handling and tackling. So I'm very pleased with the mayor for the initiative he has taken, and I believe from there we can be able to move forward together with partners and all stakeholders on that.
The cabbage heaps, and I think Tim, you remember that sometime last year we cleared heaps of cabbage that had spent close to over 30 years. There was one, you remember Chikindu, that was cleared. I think is still continuing to be managed. We cleared as you go to prisons. There was actually lately when I go there, you find people with the chairs, and I was wondering, I thought people didn't like that place. Even that door now opens. That is a door that was permanently closed. That is cabbage that had stayed there for, I think, close to ever since I knew in that area. That cabbage had always been there. I'm happy the place is now free. People are actually now sitting there and enjoying the ambience. There were a couple, the market where we used to, everybody would actually make reference to it. So really, the team has tried amidst all the challenges that you know financially and what is going on. And the heap that we are left with as of now is the heap you've talked about around the Kumi Road market. The challenge why we didn't finish that heap is that our current, we call it a loader, you know, I mix those machines, can't do. We need a wheel loader that is a big, with a chain that can actually excavate, an excavator, not even a wheel loader, it's an excavator too. Because that is something, like you said, for years now it has developed into, it is actually now soil that you can't just go and remove the way we battled this one. So, but it's one thing that is on our planning, and in one of the activities that we are doing towards the conference, we are marking it as one of the things that we must work on before that day, and hopefully we should be able to do that. And of course that goes with issues of, that addresses part of issues of waste management.
I mean, public institution. Then for all projects within the city, roads, construction sites, they must plant trees as part of the project. And then they also have to clarify on the issues of public toilets. We have a limited stock of public toilets in a number of places, but with the growing population, we are planning to construct more. We have toilets at the tax park, at the two tax parks of main tax park, and then in Kumi Road tax park, we have their public toilet. We have another one in the garage, another one in Lorry Park, and then another one in industrial area, and then all markets have public toilets. So these are limited stocks, and with the growing population, we are going to add more, as the resource chief has said. Then for lagoons, which are part of the management of sewage, is within the mandate of National Water and Sewerage Corporation, because the law gives mandates to different organizations, different bodies. So under the law, that is not part of our responsibilities as of now, maybe in the future, because the parliament created the National Water and Sewerage Corporation. It's a government corporation to manage that facility. So it manages the sewage right from the area of production out that end where they manage sewage. So it is not our responsibility, and if we are to come out with the lagoons, then they will be very redundant.
The brick on the construction of Mbale will be a well-wisher, but we are to take the responsibility. So it's very good. It's a great idea for us, one, to plan with the rest of with all well-wishers, especially the sons of the soil. I'm so excited about what is coming. The development of Mbale is our joint responsibility, including us all. Don't stand aside as the fourth estate and ask, what are you doing? Mayor, what are you doing for the city? Town clerk, what have you done? What have you, the state development done? Each and every one of us are fully in charge of making Mbale a great city that we desire. In the area of greening, Mayor and the town clerk did not mention the area of cleanness or hygiene of the